Hello, this is David Ferratian. As you know, it's Mental Health Week this week, and I did want to speak about a specific area which I find cropping up more and more in my practice at the moment. And that's the area of flashbacks, PTSD, nightmares, and trauma. Now, a lot of people tend to struggle with nightmares for various reasons. And nightmares can be sometimes surreal and frightening and can affect the quality of your sleep. Or nightmares can actually be based around real events that have happened in the past that have been traumatic and have not been resolved in some way. Well, whatever the situation is, it's always the mind's way of dealing with the problem. Unfortunately, sometimes it does a job that isn't helpful. By having a nightmare, you are actually reliving a situation so that the mind can work through it and deal with it because it wasn't able to deal with it at the time. That's often also the case with traumas or any kind of post-traumatic stress disorder. Anybody who's gone through the unfortunate experience of a car accident, for example, or has been mugged or has had something a lot worse, will have at some point created a neurological point of reference. And if they weren't able to deal with those emotions at the time, weren't able to deal with those feelings, and they were overwhelmed by that experience, didn't talk about it, and they weren't able to process it, then unfortunately what happens is the brain has created that point of reference, and it will keep showing up at various points, whether your eyes are open or your eyes are closed, as a way of saying, look, there is this memory here that is stuck and it needs to be dealt with. So hypnotherapy is a very powerful way to do that, and we use a process known as EMDR, which is eye movement desensitization reprocessing, to great effect to actually take the memory that you've had that wasn't particularly pleasant and to eradicate it. And in a lot of cases, the very least, you just can't feel any emotion behind that thought anymore. And as a result, the problem goes away quite quickly. Now, if you are a sufferer or you know somebody who is, then there's a good chance you can deal with this. You don't need to remain a prisoner of your own mind, if you like, for the rest of your life. And although there are, of course, medical routes you can go through which are based around counselling and maybe taking tablets and dealing with it that way, those are not necessarily bad ways of dealing with these things, but they can take a long time. Hypnotherapy does have a better track record at dealing with traumatic experiences much more quickly. And so if you'd like to find out more about that and how my particular area of expertise can help, then please get in touch. I urge you to either contact me here on Facebook or YouTube, wherever you found this video, or you can do it through the website itself and just leave an inquiry. I'll get back to you. It's completely free of charge, and you'll get a chance to speak to me about the problem more in depth, and I'll be able to explain to you exactly in step by step how this process works to help you. So I hope you found this video helpful, and of course if you think anyone would benefit from seeing it, then please pass it on. For now, this is David Ferratian wishing everybody during this Mental Health Awareness Week a very pleasant and a very peaceful weekend. Thank you.